For managers, we also saw at the project center for WISE and BlackboysCan, it was phenomenal. And one thing I remember we discussed in that workshop was never allow your background to determine your destiny. So RASP again has got a range of workshops. If you go on our website, I'm sure if you're watching us now, you're already on our website, just in case. www.rasptogain.co.uk. The website comes on the screen. You write it down, go and look at our materials there. Book us in. We're going to do a good job at your school, college, university. Name your institution. We are willing to come. We want to change the mindset of our young people, the mindset of our adults, teachers, managers, because we believe we can do far better. I know we're doing okay, but I think we can do far better, adding more. In particular, our young people. I want them to be focused. I want them to see the future in the next 5 years. Where are they going to be? Today is a right day to make a decision. For everything you do today has got a repercussion in the future. I want that repercussion to be a very good repercussion, a very good reward. Today is the only day you have to make a decision for tomorrow. I always like to say the future today, because when you arrive in today, you don't see tomorrow, you only see today. Now, I want you to think about the future today. What will be your future today like? What would you say about today? Today is like this because of what you did in the past yesterday, what we call yesterday. Are you with me? So tune in with me and listen to some of the presentations that we've made and how people have benefited.
A choice. Have an option to make a choice, and by making that choice, they can put their own, find their own aims and work towards it.
It's fantastic.
It's been really good. I've enjoyed the workshop. I've got a lot from it, and I can take it with me and deliver it in other sessions.
Hi, my name's Henry Green. I'm the PR Director for Excel.wmv, the educational charity. This workshop, RASP to Gain, I didn't really sort of understand the title, but I understand it now. It's excellent. Motivating particularly the young people nowadays to achieve more and understand why they're at school, why they're at college, why they're at university is paramount. I've gained a great amount, and I've done lots of workshops myself. I've done lots of courses with eminent institutions including Oxford and Cambridge, Imperial College London, the University of Birmingham, University of Warwick. But I've learned something, and I think it's about learning something new every day, understanding why for young people will motivate them to achieve more, and I highly recommend the work that RASP is doing, and this course has been brilliant.
Fantastic. Now, you as a leader, what sort of things inspired you in the workshop?
I think to be able to contextualise how I evaluate. I mean, you did an exercise where we looked at having a portion of money and how we saw that, whether it was an asset, a liability. I also like to think about the car. I mean, the fact that you've almost promised to buy me a Lamborghini. It seems great as well, and I think that being able to evaluate whether that's an asset or a liability, all of those are just great things, and it's about looking at your attitude to finance and to possessions, and really get them into context. And I think, just to understand what you're working for, that's what it's about.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, sir.
Something was mentioned before about giving the pupil responsibility. It's not just myself as a tutor taking command, but that the student and pupils should realize that they have certain responsibilities as well.
Fantastic. Do you recommend this workshop to anybody?
Oh, of course.
Fantastic.
I'm always looking for new tools to motivate young people, because what I find missing in education, there isn't an environment in which young people can discuss, learn. I find myself in working with young people as that's resisting all the time. You know, they find every little excuse not to engage, and that's the tool I'm looking for in order to engage them in what's going on around them. You know, they're in their own little world. I was working with a young man recently, and he wants to be a rapper and a basketball player, and that was his world. And I'm saying to him, well, you know, there are other things in life other than that, and you're 12 going on 13, and the world is your oyster, and you can move, you know, you can look at things. So we started a little exercise. I said, look around the room, just look at this room and tell me what you can select from this room, that the different professions in this room. And he was hard struggling to do that. You know, I think the only thing he picked up on was a picture of some female airline pilot. He says, that's a dream, you know. Couldn't think of the desk, somebody makes it, the carpet, somebody makes it, electric, somebody does it, you know. And we went through that whole exercise. But we did that in a brief session, and then we left it. And we never really, and I thought that was the beginning of probably engaging with this young man, and that process would have helped us to do that. What I like about this session is looking at things in its context, because we talked about this motor car, whether it's an asset, whether it's a liability, and all that sort of stuff. So again, teaching has to be put in its context, and what it's getting young people to fit into, to buy into that, to be able to assess what's going on for them.
So you think RASP has got some answers to contribute?
Yes, it has.
Fantastic.
It's lots of thought in there.
Fantastic. What you've said is very important. When we were at Sandwell College yesterday, I could not believe the amount of young people that came back to say, this is very good. I'm glad I know this now, for those in the first year. The second year, they said they wish they came through last year. But we thank God something's happening. Somebody's going to do something about it. Thank you very much, sir. The website comes on the screen. Write it down. Go and look at our materials there. Book us in. We're going to do a good job at your school, college, university. Name your institution. We are willing to come. We want to change the mindset of our young people, the mindset of our adults, teachers, managers, because we believe we can do far better. I know we're doing okay, but I think we can do far better, adding more.